going on with your girl Simba, and it's time for another reaction. All right, so look, y'all told me, right? Y'all said, yo, check out. Hold on, why this over this like this? Hold on, let me scoot this. All right, so y'all told me to check out. In a nutshell, right? I don't know how to pronounce. How do you even pronounce this channel name? Kurzgesagt, you know. So shout out in a nutshell. I don't know how to pronounce this. But y'all been recommending this channel for a while since I started like reacting to like the space videos and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We love learning on this side. And y'all put me on. You know, there's a bunch of videos that we can watch and definitely check out together. And y'all gonna see me learn some new stuff. So if you are new here, make sure you're subscribing. If you are subscribed, make sure you are smashing that like button as well. I would greatly appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the sponsor of the day. ADVANCEDgg, you know what I'm saying? Your girl is a partner now, you know what I'm saying? I'm a partner now, you know? But let's get into this video, man. Let's check it out. You are immune against every disease. Let's get it.
You're not a person. You're a planet made of roughly 40 trillion cells. There is so much of you that if your cells were human-sized, you'd be as big as 20 Mount Everests. For your creepy crawly inhabitants, this makes your body an ecosystem, rich in resources and warmth and space.
Whoa.
A perfect place to move into.
Hold on. He's talking so, alright, informatively. Alright, let me turn this down a little bit in my head. He's, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I like that. I like when people get straight to the point. Like, we didn't even start yet, and this thing is like, this is what you are, and I'm gonna show you something. Let me show you something real quick. Let's get it. Hold on. Let me run this back.
You're not a person.
I'm not a person.
You're a planet.
I'm a planet.
Made
Let's
of
get
roughly
it.
40 trillion cells.
Uh-huh.
There is so much of you that if your cells were human-sized, you'd be as big as 20 Mount Everests. For your creepy crawly inhabitants, this makes your body an ecosystem, rich in resources and warmth and space. A perfect place to move into and have a family. While some of these guests are welcome, most are not. Your immune system is the guardian of this planet, the force tasked with protecting yourself against the constant danger of invasion.
Okay.
Unfortunately, your enemies in the tiny world have a huge advantage.
In a nutshell, let's get it.
Consider the effort it takes to make a single copy of yourself and your trillions of cells. First, you need to find someone who thinks you're cute, date and be awkward, and if things work out in a complicated dance, two of your cells merge together. Then you need to wait for months while the cell multiplies over and over until it's released into the world as a human being.
Oh God,
and
baby.
Even then, you only have a mini copy that needs years to become...
Oh, you said, are you... You know what? I am in double speed. I'm like in one... I'm so sorry. I'm definitely... I was in double speed. Nigga said Among Us. I'm sorry. I watched a video earlier. I'm not gonna say his name, but I couldn't sit there and stomach the video in its entirety, so I had to speed it up. So listen, I'm so sorry. The first minute 20 took a minute. You know, I apologize. You know, but we on regular timing now. I apologize. You know.
Remotely useful. A bacterium consists of one cell. It can make a fully grown copy in about half an hour. A virus can turn into hundreds within hours and billions within days. Your enemies multiply orders of magnitude faster than you.
Damn.
Even worse, for a bacterium or virus, your body is a hostile ecosystem applying selective pressure. Because they go through so many generations so quickly, eventually, by pure chance, there will be an individual that mutates and adapts in just the right way to resist your defenses and then multiply quickly again. In other words, you're facing a sheer endless variety of different enemies, and you're too slow to keep up with their evolution.
Damn.
This is bad. Luckily, your immune system is just about the most amazing thing ever. The second most complicated.
Attack and kill, activate, communicate, produce antibodies, morph. Bro, if I could have learned science like this, I probably would have. Bro, you know what? If I could have learned science like this, it probably would have been a lot better. You know how we learn science? They would tell us this, and they would give us these colorful graphs, right? Boom. You get all these colorful graphs. You remember the things by the color. And then on the test, they have the cell in black and white, horribly printed. You can't make out nothing on that dang paper, bro. I couldn't stay. Like, I'm not looking at the same thing you just told me. This looks bad. This looks horrible. I don't know. I can't tell what this, you printed this so bad. Bro, I hated school, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Complex biological system known to us after the human brain, and so sophisticated that we still haven't discovered all its secrets. Since it's so complicated,
don't we only use like 25% of our brain or something like that? I've seen a lot of people say, I don't know how true this is. They said if we use our full brain capacity, we could probably how not regurgitate, that's throwing up. We could probably like grow our limbs back how like lizards do and stuff like that. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. They said if we use our full brain capacity, it's believed that we can like regrow back our limbs. I don't know.
To simplify and focus on one thing at a time. If you want the full story, wait for the announcement at the end of the video. Okay, so why are we not all killed by some new bacteria or virus? In a nutshell, you actually have two immune systems, the innate and the adaptive immune system.
Okay.
The innate immune system was ready when you were born. It mostly consists of general-purpose soldiers. We introduced them in the last immune video. The adaptive immune system carries two types of cells, T cells and B cells, that are your superweapons and are incredibly effective and deadly for your enemies.
Okay.
These cells are complicated to produce and take a lot of time to deploy, but once they're ready, they pack a real punch. What makes your adaptive immune system so powerful is that it has the largest library in the universe. It has an answer to everything. You have at least one of these super weapon cells inside you to fight the Black Death, the coronavirus, and the first deadly bacteria that will emerge in a city on Mars in 100 years.
Huh?
This makes it possible for you to counter the ability of bacteria and viruses to change so rapidly. How is this possible?
Huh?
To understand what's going on here, we need to take one step back.
Nigga said, I have a cell in my body to fight off a disease that comes up in Mars in 100. How?
On Earth are made from the same.
I thought that was what a vaccine is for. They put the cells in your body so the cells can learn to fight it. So maybe you do already have the cell that'll learn to fight it. Maybe that's what it is. Because that's what a vaccine is. When they shoot you with a vaccine, your cell, your body is like it's like getting a weaker version of the, then they fight it off. They learn how to fight it. So when you actually get it, it's not, because you're always still gonna get it, but. So maybe that's what he means, like the cell that's in there is going to learn to, I don't know.
Basic parts, mostly proteins. Proteins are the building blocks of life and can have billions of different shapes. You can imagine them as 3D puzzle pieces. There are billions of different puzzle pieces your enemies can use to construct their bodies. Why is this important? Because proteins are, in a way, the language of the micro world.
Okay.
Cells don't have eyes or ears, so to tell friend from foe, they have to touch them and recognize if their protein is part of a friend or part of an enemy.
Sir.
Recognizing means that cells have countless tiny devices called receptors that are able to connect with a specific protein puzzle piece. So your cells have tiny puzzle pieces on their outsides that are able to click together or recognize other protein puzzle pieces. When a cell connects together with a protein and recognizes it as enemy, it knows that it has to attack. Only if your cells can make this distinction between friend or foe is your immune system able to fight an invader. But since there are billions of possible protein puzzle pieces, this means there are billions of possible enemy puzzle pieces. This is also one of the reasons we still have to deal with diseases like the flu each year. The influenza virus mutates very rapidly, and so the proteins that make up its hull constantly change a tiny bit. The soldiers of your innate immune system have a large number of the puzzle pieces for common bacteria and viruses memorized. That's why they are your all-purpose weapons. But they are ineffective against many billions of mutations and adaptations that your enemies can develop. So the reason you are still alive is that your adaptive immune system is able to recognize between 1 billion and 10 billion different enemy protein puzzle pieces, which is enough to be prepared for every possible enemy. But how is this possible?
Ain't no way they just gang themselves like that. Did y'all see that, bro? Bro, they just got, these cells got gang, right? They got out there. This B cell said, "Nah, where y'all going?" Nigga came out of nowhere, said, "Make."
Billion and 10 billion
You know what I'm
different
saying?
enemy protein puzzle
Immune
pieces,
system?
which is enough to be prepared for
Said,
every possible enemy.
disorient them. Let me get
But
that.
how is this possible? How could your immune system possibly have this much of a variety to be prepared for every possible protein puzzle piece? Well, the cells of your adaptive immune system found a cheat code, mixing and matching their own genetic code to create this stunning variety of receptors. The details are way too complicated for this video, but in a nutshell, your adaptive immune cells have official permission to take a tiny part of their own genetic code and mix it in random ways to create billions of different receptors. A good way to explain this is by asking you to imagine an army of cooks, with each of them wanting their own special recipe. They have 100 different ingredients to choose from. Each ingredient stands for one tiny piece of genetic code in this metaphor. So each cook takes a few random ingredients and randomly mixes them together. Maybe tomato, chicken, rice and half an onion as entree, marshmallow, pepper, strawberries and a quarter banana as a dessert. Or cucumber, beef, potatoes and 2 carrots, and blueberries, chocolate and cream with a pinch of cinnamon. Even with slight variation and with only 100 ingredients, there are billions of possible recipes.
Okay.
And likewise, with just a small selection of gene fragments, your cells create billions of receptors. The details of this are so cool that they should get their own video, or their own chapter in a book. In any case, by mixing up gene fragments, you get up to 10 billion different combinations. So in the end, you get billions of immune cells, and each of them has one specific and unique receptor, the dish from our metaphor, that is able to recognize one specific protein puzzle piece. In total, you end up with at least one cell for every enemy that could possibly exist.
God damn.
But here we run into a pretty dangerous problem. If your adaptive immune system is making weapons that can attack every possible protein puzzle piece in the universe, wouldn't it also make some that can attack your own cells? Yes, it happens all the time. This is so fundamentally dangerous to your survival that you have a whole organ that does nothing but work on preventing this. The murder university of your thymus. Your thymus is a chicken wing-sized organ above your heart, and you've probably never heard of it.
I damn sure haven't, huh? So what the fuck?
Interestingly, your thymus is one of the reasons why your immune system weakens as you age, because it's in a constant state of decline once you reach puberty. But what does the thymus do? In your murder university, your immune system is...
said that's a ball sack. Got like a little ball sack over my heart. It's helping my, helping my immune system.
Putting your adaptive immune cells through an intense and deadly curriculum. Basically, it's showing them all sorts of protein puzzle pieces that are used by your own cells to see how they react. When a young cell recognizes a body puzzle piece and wants to attack it, the teacher's cells order them to kill themselves, and they are eaten up and recycled. The immune system is so particular about this process that around 98% of your adaptive immune cells that enter Murder University die there. 2% graduate and get to do their job of protecting you for real. If this process goes wrong and cells escape that can recognize your own protein puzzle pieces, this can lead to autoimmune disease, where your immune system attacks your own body from the inside. And this, again...
Oh, I've heard of autoimmune disease. Isn't that's like I believe that's like having HIV as well. I think you're like it attacks your immune system, or your immune system is no longer works. Like when you have HIV, I believe. Right? Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I know it's like HIV is a hot topic, but I believe that's what that is, if I'm not mistaken.
There's another story for another time.
Like I said, good thing I got my HIV shot. I gotta end the video. There's just no way. There's just no... Couldn't you technically create a virus before it even exists, since your body is constantly making defenses for them? Like, what do you... Can you technically create a virus before it even exists? I mean, kinda, maybe. But, like, how would they... Like, you can't really make something from something's defenses, if that makes sense.
Okay, let's summarize. Your immune system has two parts, one that defends you right after birth, and one that carries the largest library of superweapons in the universe, but needs to boot up first. To create billions of different superweapons, your adaptive immune cells recombine a part of their genetic code to create a breathtaking variety of attack weapons. Then they enter a murder university that only 2% survive to make sure they don't attack you. And then you end up with billions of different cells that in total are able to protect you against every possible enemy in the universe. Now, wait a second. If this is all true, why do we get sick at all? Why was a new disease like COVID-19 able to kill millions of people? Well, everything we've just learned about is a tiny, tiny window into the amazing struggle for life and death that plays out every day inside your body, and there are so many amazing details and questions here. How does your body actually—
Wait, did that shit just camouflage? Hold on. You see how it was like—
Well, everything—
Look, right? It was a little disease.
We've just learned about is a tiny, tiny window.
That one ran this way. This one literally cloaked itself. Is that what COVID is?
Into the amazing struggle for life and death that plays out every day inside your body, and there are so many amazing details and questions here. How does your body actually find the right cell in time to protect you? How do your enemies fight back and overcome your immune system anyway? And what about all the things that didn't fit in this video? Well, today finally marks the release of Immune, a journey into the mysterious system that keeps you alive, written by Philipp Detmer, the founder and head writer of Kurzgesagt. First, we had to push the release back because of cargo trouble, and then because
Yo, this is actually a real thing, chat. Cargo trouble is a real thing. There's not enough cargo containers to ship things around because there's not enough truck drivers. They literally can't. There's not enough people, truck drivers, to empty these cargoes and bring them back. So there's like a lot of these cargo things are still full with stuff because they don't have enough drivers to deliver shit where it needs to be. This is gonna be a real problem come Christmas. Real problem come Christmas. Make sure you're doing your Christmas shopping earlier. Just letting you know.
Many of you pre-ordered that we didn't have enough copies for the original launch day. Thank you so much for that. Immune tells the epic story of your immune system and will forever change how you think about your own body, how you experience being sick and healthy. The book is written to be as fun and easy to grasp as Kurzgesagt videos, but is able to dive way deeper into its subject. So go on a journey through the hidden microverse within yourself. Witness deadly wars between billions of invaders and cells, learn how your immune system actually works and protects you from cuts, cancer, and COVID. Never before have we so urgently needed to learn about how immunity works. Immune is fun and great to look at, and it even smells good. Follow the link in the description to order it today.
W plug. W video. W information. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I didn't even know we had a little ball sack above our heart to help us, combat all of that stuff. That's crazy. The more you know. That's why I like learning. I love learning with you, You watch me grow as a human and learn some more things with internet videos. You're buying that book? I would buy the book to support, but I don't know if I actually have the time to sit there and read something. Nigga said W balls. But nah, W video. Shout out to In a Nutshell. I don't know how to pronounce it, but shout out to you. I'm going to definitely watch more of these videos, you know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know how y'all felt about the video. If you liked the video, like the video. Subscribe if you're new. 200K before March. Can I get a yes, sir? And shout out, shout out the sponsors. Shout out the sponsor. But I'm up out of here. I hope you guys have a good one. And peace. Yeah.